complete the kindergarten through 5th grade report cards. So the first thing you're going to do is log on to PowerTeacher, just as you always do when you take attendance. So you get on to PowerTeacher and you'll come to a start page. And what you will see are your list of current classes. So these are the classes that you teach. And what you want to do is go down below and click on Gradebook. Right? So clicking on Gradebook, and what you will find once it loads is a page that says PowerTeacher Gradebook. And this is just a test page, but so PowerTeacher Gradebook. And what you will see, so you want to make sure you're on trimester 1, and it'll indicate the courses that you teach. And what we've done in order to help facilitate the process of completing the report card, so you want to make sure you're on trimester 1, and what you're going to do is input your final grades for trimester 1. So you click on Final Grades. And what we've done is embedded under the main title, so if you teach 2nd grade, it'll say 2nd, 4th, 4th, but under the main title is we've embedded the English Learner Continuum and the RFEP monitoring forms. So I know these are hard to read in the way they're positioned, but if you scroll over this standard you want to complete, the main standard appears. So in this case it says collaborative, participating in conversations, and it'll prompt you to complete using a 1 through 3 scale. So it says basic 1 through 3 grade. So these are for completing the EL continuums if you have students who are English learners. And then this is the first one where it says RFEP. So these are your RFEP monitoring forms for students who have been reclassified. So you can complete your reclassification forms here. And the first one, basic score of 1 through 3 overall in the area of English Language Arts, and overall in the area of math, 1, 2, 3. If they are in a 1 or a 2, that means they're not yet at grade level. So if they're not yet at grade level, how are we monitoring them? What you're going to do is just check those that apply. So I might check that I've had some small group work with the student, and or I've had a conference with a parent, and or I've had a student study team if you needed. So you would just put an X on those that where you need to indicate that you've supported the student in some way. So for the 21st century learning, those refer to the habits of mind and some social skill issues, behavioral issues. So I'm going to show you how to complete these report cards. So next to the student's name that you want to complete and under the standard, you click on one of these, the standard for example, and you can just complete it using your keyboard. So I'm going to S satisfactory, and also in this resolves conflicts, this student is receiving an S as well, etc. So another way to complete this is if you know in this particular case listens and understands with empathy. This is something everyone's doing well in my class. If you click on the very top button, you will see that the column is highlighted. So I'm going to then click on my control button. So I hold down the control button and click one time on the mouse, and then you'll see this pop-up window appears. And you can click an E, an N, or an S to complete it, and then individual score will appear. But also you can do fill scores. So if you hit fill scores one time with your mouse, click one time, and let's say all the students in the class are going to get an S for listens and understands with empathy. So if I see the grade that I want, I click OK, and it automatically fills that column for you, so everyone is a satisfactory. So one more time, this one is in terms of, what is this one? Questions. So hold this button. In this case, again, I want to click the control key one time, hold that down, click on the mouse one time. I want to fill score. So in this one, questions and poses problems, everyone's doing well on that. So let's say everyone gets an excellent on that. Click OK, and it'll automatically fill E for excellent. So let's say you want to go back and you just want to change individual scores because you remembered, oh, the student is still working on one. You can just click on that one button and change the grade, and you can complete it that way also. All right. So again, clicking on the top one and clicking one time on the control button. So hold the control button down, click one time on the mouse, and fill score will appear. So thinks and communicates with clarity and precision. That would be an S for everyone. So I'm going to click OK, and the entire column can be filled that way. Right? So you're going to do something similar for each one of these. So so this window will appear. It's going to prompt you to save. So would you like to save the changes? Yes, because if you don't, then you'd have to redo them again. So so you're going to click yes, and then your grades will save. In this case, this is a test, so I don't want to say, so I'm going to say no, but you will say yes. Okay, so you want to click yes that you want to save your grades. So for the area of math, only the standards for math appear here, right? So hovering over again solves addition word problems within 20, the same thing. So you want to click and input your grade for these, right? So how do you complete comments? So you want to go under the column that says final grade. So for this student, I want to complete final grades for this, comments for this student. So I'm going to click 2 times. So double click under final columns, and you'll see this pop-up window appear. And you have a choice. You can use district comments that are already here. You click on the ones that you'd like to use. Comes to class prepare, so you insert it. Completes assignments on time. You like that one, and you insert it. Displays positive leadership qualities, insert. And so when you've chosen the ones you want, then you can click close. One thing, it tells you how many characters you have left. So you want to be careful so you don't go over the number of characters left. The only thing is, if you go over, those will be cut off when it's time to print anyway. So just make sure you stay within how many characters you have left. Click close. And then you will see a small c highlighted here. That's what it says, a small c. So for Christopher, it says that you've already completed his comments. All right, so you will see a small c appear next to his name under the final grade column, and that indicates that you've already completed his comments. All right, so again, to complete comments, you click on, double click next to his name. Let's say you don't want to use district comments for this one, you want to create your own, so you just click My Comments, and you write how Brianna's doing. So Brianna is a pleasure to have in class, works well with everyone. Okay, so if that's what you'd like to indicate, then close, and this comments would be saved. All right, so let's try another one. Twice. I want to use district comments for Hazel. I'm going to choose this one, insert this one, insert, and you close. So if you choose to go out of this one, it'll prompt you again. Would you like to save the changes? In this case, yes, you do want to save the changes. All right, so you want to make sure you change, and it'll prompt you each time, but make sure you save the changes. So hopefully that's helped you complete these report cards, showing you how to I've created a blend space. Let me just go back to blend space. There's a tile for kindergarten through 5th grade report card information. The directions, I have written directions created for you. So if you go to the written directions, you'll see how to complete the step-by-step. And also, so let's close out of here. As soon as I complete this podcast, I'm going to upload it here for you so you can listen to this again if you need. So give us a call if you need any help. Hopefully that's helped you. Thank you.